What's going on, everybody? Christian from Treasure Town here, and I'm really excited about this video and some of the ones to come. Basically, I've been reaching out to a ton of people on Instagram and been basically like, hey, I really want to get some grab bags, but I'm super tired of paying like $100 on eBay and then getting like $45 of value, and the $45 valuation is pretty generous. So I reached out to a ton of people, and they've been sending in some grab bags. The first we're going to be opening up from Jonas Denenberg. He's got a really cool coin project. I think it's called coinshow.us. That's going to have a link below. But anyways, he made the first grab bag. It's $100. It was like $108 with shipping. But really excited to see how it goes, and I'm just going to be going item by item through this grab bag, and then in the longer term, there's a lot of other people sending in their grab bags. I'll basically rank them in terms of the value to how much I paid to kind of like a how cool was the grab bag, and then we'll do a comparison at the end. But anyways, let's do it. We'll start and see if we can't make up the value that we spent. And here we've got the package right in front of us. I'm so excited, you have no idea. It's been a while since I've done any of these grab bags, but I'm just going to get it open, and then we'll go item by item. And that looks super promising for some cool coins, so we're just going to start right from the top. And it looks like, let's take a zoom in on this, because this looks extremely cool. 2004D over here, and that looks like a blank. And this is a fully blank planchet, penny planchet. So it's definitely worth a little more than 1 cent. I feel like they would make these at the various mints, because I think I was young. I went to the Philadelphia Mint and I picked one of these up, but I don't know where it is. So this is a great start in terms of a cool item. When I talked to the guy sending me the grab bag, he was like, I'll get you a bunch of different cool items, but I gave him full kind of reign to do whatever he thought. So here we've got, let's check it out. Oh, that is awesome too. We got a 2019, let me get the right zoom, we're going to keep it in the packaging, the reverse proof W Mint penny. And yeah, I should know what the value of that is, but I don't have one of these. So man, isn't that a pretty, I always appreciate the contrast on them, and it's kind of cool. I think it's the only W Mint penny at this point. But anyways, so we got a strong start with 2 or 3 technically cool pennies. Then we have literally just a blank envelope. After that, this says FOC, first day covers, and we'll pull this one out and see as we pull it back what these first day covers. It looks like maybe they are some stamps, though. Let's take a look here. We've got the Library of Congress. We've got the New York World's Fair, the airmail, and I'm going to actually open these up as well to make sure that there's nothing inside. But some neat stamps here. Lou Gehrig, Liberty Tree, and I'm not too sure of the significance of these. It doesn't look like there's much inside them. So that's kind of the sort of thing where I'll have to do some research in the future. But definitely some neat items there. Then we've got, let's see, we're starting out here with a 2011 Where a Kid Can Be a Kid. That looks like a Chuck E. Cheese token, a important country or issuing entity rather. That's just a joke, but it's kind of cool. And then we got these are from the blue packages, these Eisenhower silver dollar. They're not worth $1 each. They kind of come in the packages with the uncirculated Eisenhower silver dollars. Maybe these are some wooden nickels. We'll see. These are dairy rich, delicious and healthful, chocolate flavored, served hot or cold. Wow, I don't really know. I should look these up. There may be some sort of currency, monetary value. Maybe you could exchange them for a token or something. This one looks like a token for old age 101 or just 1 assistance. Let's see. Ooh, that's actually really cool. A sales tax token from Oklahoma. So I think that these are 1/10 of a cent, and that's a really neat item. They would be used when people needed to kind of economize during a down period, maybe like a depression. They could use 1/10 of a cent so that they could save money and not have to round up and pay more money than they needed to. Here we've got some looks like some blank flips. We'll see if there's anything to fill them later on, as well as a blank coin basket. Ooh, here's something. This looks like a silver dime, 1899 S. Sweet. So, pretty worn, but still fun to get a barber here, the United States of America. So, that's a good find. After that, it looks like we'll have a 1946D wheat cent. I'll have to check these later for varieties. Maybe the sender included some, variety coinage. But let's see what else we can do here. 1947S. I don't think that's silver. It would be cool if it was, though. Let's see. 45D, 51D. We got a proof 2003 Missouri quarter. And I'm trying to do it in a way where we can value these kind of at the same. These are neat. These are OPA red point tokens, similar to, I forget what the OPA, but I think that was either in World War II. I'll have a little bit of an info that can pop up. Just kind of neat. Also a 1951 penny there. As we get through these, 1943D penny. That's kind of neat, but we're looking for some big items, to be honest. 2003 Alabama proof quarter. That's also kind of fun. Then we got a 1960D penny. That's a good one to look for the varieties. Otherwise, it's worth like a cent. So hopefully we'll have a variety. But then we've got this 1976 proof set. And that, whoa. Okay, this actually is a really cool surprise because these are super cool and probably going to go into my personal collection. Check these out. So actually that one is like 1 yen, so that's worth like a cent. It's from Japan. But the other ones here, let's take a look at what these look like. 1.5 State of Illinois Department of Finance. I assume that that's also an occupation token, retailer's occupation token. I wonder if it's 1.5 cents or if it's like 15% of a cent. Then we have a Colorado sales tax, state treasurer, probably aluminum token as well. That's super cool. 1/5 cent. Over here we have a Utah sales tax token, I assume also 1 mil. Emergency relief fund, and then a 2 token sales tax, probably going to be, I assume all of these are like 0.2 of a cent. Then as we get, I'll zoom out again. We have, that looks like a very neat 1888 seeded dime. Gotta have some base value. I don't know exactly what like the going rate on one of these is. I bet it's between like $7 and $12, something like that. And we've got a lot of these Eisenhower dollars. They're kind of cool, though. It would be kind of fun if somebody accepted them as a dollar. Unfortunately, they are neither uncirculated nor dollars because they're not coins. But that's, I guess, beside the point. I think that they are worth 0, though. I'm not going to pretend that they're worth more. Unless they are. What is this? Let's check that out. Statehood Year Souvenir Coin. Hawaii, the Aloha State. Good for $1 in trade in the 50th state. At any cooperating business or redeemable at face value at the Maui Chamber of Commerce. Until 12 noon, Friday, July 1, 1960. Let's see what date this is. 1959. Very cool. I don't know about the value. I'm going to look if this is a valuable find or not. So I could see there being a little bit of premium. 1959, like that sort of thing, really neat. It's not quite original Hawaiian coinage, which is like super expensive, but I'm more than happy to add it, to my collection as an issuing entity. 1934D, the pennies, this sort of stuff isn't, worth anything, honestly. Oh, sweet. So we got a wide AM 2000. Let's take a look. That's what you want to be looking for. Very nice. Oh, and I forget exactly what my reference would say in terms of how much it's worth, but that'll definitely be pulled aside. That's a great pickup. Super happy with that. I always love error coins, and I keep error coins in my collection always. So that makes me happy for sure. Nothing like a error variety. Those are always special. So that's definitely going to make me... I'm doing a cool factor on these grab bags as well, and that will make the cool factor. This grab bag, so far, I would say the value is not unbelievable, though there's still a lot of unknowns I have to check out. But the cool factor and the how neat of a video is this is significantly good, because I think this was like the highlight along with a wide AM penny. That's awesome. 1971S. I'll have to look for like double die, or not double die, repunchment marks on those. 1947 penny. Honestly, I have no idea why these are in flips. Those, I must admit, I will be valuing at like 2 cents each, unless they're, some sort of. Let's see what this says. Missouri, another 5 mils sales tax receipt. So yeah, that would be a half cent, except they'd make them out of like paper or cardboard because it would be cheaper to produce. 1934, let's see, 1949, 1935, 1946, and 1950s. So, more 2 cent pieces coming in, you could say. 1898s. I think that was the barber. It must have slipped out. Looks like this somehow got impaled on it or something. It's a little unclear. Or maybe, no, it just looks like this has a ton of layers on this single flip. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know. Maybe 1898S is a better barber dime date. I'm totally unsure. But we'll see. That will be the sort of thing where maybe the value will go up $3 and maybe it'll go up a lot more than $3. We have some more 0 cent $1 plastics. Then we've got, let's see, a Missouri 5 sales tax token. They're plastic, these, so they often get very brittle and they kind of fold up like this. And then let's see what this batch is. I have no idea what that is. What is this? Just like a painted penny. I guess that's probably worth 1 cent. Could get a store to accept it. Ooh. And then we've got, well, let's see what that says. So, we have a 2003 Illinois proof quarter. That's probably worth like 75 cents to $1. We've got some more pennies here. There we got a silver dime. So that's not bad. Another silver coin. Then we have an 1852 hold trime. Very nice. I doubt that that's worth nothing. Obviously the hold takes away quite a bit of value, but that's better than, not having had that in there. I honestly have no idea where we are with the value. It really depends on a lot of the sales tax token and that sort of thing. But that's a cool pickup. We'll have to see what the eBay sold is kind of going for on those. And then we've got another proof quarter. This one 2003 from Maine. I think that, all of those are not silver proof quarters. That would dramatically increase the value. And then let's see. That says 415 or 4/5. Ooh, maybe 1982D. And I don't quite know what the 415 means. I'll have to look if there's. I know some of the 1982 coins can be better in uncirculated condition, but I don't know if that's quite uncirculated enough where it gets a lot more valuable. Either way, let's see. We've got the Dairy Rich, another one of those tokens. And then this says copper cents, 2 cents a piece. So, let's see. We open this thing up. We have oh, and I feel something more. I'm hoping that there's like a surprise in here. That would be cool. Oh, there you go. Nice. That looks like something old, because I was going to say, I'm not quite as much in the market these days to pick up copper cents at more than value. And this looks like a very significant find. 1 cent, 1/100 on the back. That's going to be old. And it is an 1802. It's beat up, but it's a sweet find because that is great. So I'm going to take this one out of the flip because I want to see on camera how the date is coming in here. I think that's going to be 1802. There you go. Certainly a bit of a worn coin, but it's a coin that most people would pay more than 2 cents for. I can put it that way for sure. My guess is this is worth probably in like the $20 range, but I could be wrong. So anyways, it's one of the cases where I'm not totally sure how we did on this. I can't say with confidence that we hit it out of the park. I don't think that we hit it out of the park, to be totally honest, but there's a good chance that some of these kind of one-off weird items also does have some value. So this one certainly will have a little bit of that base value coming back to us, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's like $40-$50 coin. Certainly the 1888 seeded dime, definitely the hold coin, and then the real potential is in something like that. I don't really know what the W cent is going to be worth, but maybe that's like a $5-$6 coin. Maybe these are like, if a few of these are like $2 or $3 or $5 each, that would be pretty significant. So you're probably knowing by now, but thanks to Jonas Denenberg for sending this to me. We'll see if I always say I will be honest with the value, but I think the wide AM cent also, will definitely be at minimum a little bit of cash. So there you go. And I've got a couple other grab bags in the mix. They're waiting upstairs for me to open. So you'll see those on some of the future videos, probably some future premiere releases as well. And before you go, I actually forgot something, and I now know what it was. I was talking to him later on, and he was like, hey, did you look for this? Did you find this item in the bag? And I totally missed it. So let's go to that, but I'm going to conclude. I'm not going to have a concluding thing after this little segment, but I'll just say that the retail value on this is worth more than the spot value by quite a bit, and I'm quite confident at this point that I did well with the grab bag. So thank you so much to Jonas for sending it to me, and I feel like my values are very fair too. They're not inflated to make Jonas feel good. So let's just get to the end here. And here we are back, and we're going to learn our lesson, because in one of these is supposed to be something cool. It's in one of these letters, and I said I would check them, and I should look if there's anything inside when I saw them, and I proceeded to only do that on one of them. So, is this? And it was the first one, but we got a Carat Bars 0.1 grams bill. That is so neat. We got 0.1 grams of fine gold, 999. Oh, and that is tiny. But that's still 0.1 gram of gold, which is going to probably be like $5 or $6 of spot. And I'm sure that the premium on an item like this would be, more. All I can say, is that would be more than $5. Like it'll trade at a premium just because fractional gold is always like that. That is such a cool item, and I'm so glad that I talked to Jonas and he mentioned this. And before I let you go, I did forget to do the cool factor rating, and I'm pretty tough with my grades, so I'm going to go in terms of the eccentricity of the items. It was way up there. I'm going to say 8.7, and I do anticipate rating some people's cool factor at like 4 or 5 in the future, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks again, Jonas, for a great grab bag, and maybe I'll purchase another one in the future. I could definitely see myself doing that. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and get in touch with me on my website, treasuretown.yt.com, Facebook, TreasureTown, Instagram @TreasureTownYT, or Twitter @TreasureTown_YT, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my future vids.